Alright, we're ready to start testing our program, and we're going to be utilizing this simulation mode in CoDeSys, which allows you to test your program without actually having any hardware. So if you click on Online and select Simulation Mode, then you'll notice there's a check mark now next to Simulation Mode. And then click Online Login, and you'll see some blue on the ladder indicating that the processor is online. Also, online is highlighted here on the status bar. And notice that we're not running on our processor yet, so we need to do that by clicking on Online and select Run, or you can push F5 on your function keyboard. Alright, we're now running. You can also zoom in on your ladder. In this case, I'm going to just make it a little more zoomed in so I can see the entire program at the same time on the screen. And if you remember how our ladder works, every time input 1 goes true and input 2 is not true, output 1 will go true. And when input 1 goes true, that also starts this on delay timer. And after 2 seconds, T1 will go true. And each time T1 goes true, we're incrementing our CV. And when CV equals 3, that's when Q goes true, which is C1 underscore done. And C1 underscore done is what will ultimately make our output 2 stay on. So to manipulate the inputs, you can double click on your contact and you'll see that you have requested to make a change to this value. It actually doesn't apply the values until you issue the command. So this allows you to make multiple changes to multiple variables and apply them all at the same time. So we're going to write values under online. You can also do this with a Control F7 on the keyboard. Notice our elapsed timer is counting, and after 2 seconds T1 went true. As soon as T1 went true, notice our CV is now 1. I'm going to cycle this a few more times, and you'll see as I cycle this, C1 underscore count value will increment, and when it's 3, you'll see that C1 underscore done is true. Notice our counting, now it's a 2. This is the third and final iteration. Watch C1 underscore done is now true. And now notice when I remove input 1, the output 2 will stay on. So you can see this is effectively latched output 2. Alright, at this point we should save our project. Click on File and Save As. We want to call this Quick Start 1. Alright, now that we've tested the program in simulation mode, I'm going to want to test this on the actual hardware. So in order to do that, click Online, and if you're in simulation mode, make sure take it out of simulation mode, and click on the communication parameters, and click on New. We're going to give this a name 750-841 underscore Ethernet. Doesn't matter what you call it, something that you can remember. And I'm going to select the Ethernet TCP/IP driver. And then you want to double click on localhost and type in your IP address for your PLC. And this is the address that you've already assigned the PLC to. If you haven't done that yet, you'll want to look at the video that explains how to assign an IP address using a boot P server. Once you've entered that in, press the Enter key and make sure the value's been taken, and click OK. Alright, at this point I have my PLC powered on and it's ready to receive the program, so I click Online and log in. And CoDeSys will prompt you that it's made communications with the controller, there's no program on the controller, and it's asking you to download. And click Yes. You can now see that we're online with our processor. Notice we're not running yet, so you'll want to click Online and Run. and now our processor is running our program. I'm going to go ahead and log out. Click Stop, log out. And I'm going to show you how to set up the serial port connection. Go ahead and click New, and we're going to call this 750-841 serial, and I'm going to select the RS-232 driver. Click OK. And then you want to double click on the COM port, and you can use your up down arrows on your keyboard. My COM port is COM5. This will vary depending on what serial port you're connected to. And go ahead and click OK. And now when we go online login, we are connected through our serial driver here.